Wait, what's this? There isn't a tub of protein powder. How can this possibly be a perfect shake recipe? Well, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm not a huge fan, nor do I advocate for buying a whole bunch of store bought, Lord knows what's actually in it, powders, when you can make something far more custom tailored to your personal diet with real food. That's right. So, what do we got here? We got a blender. Good start. Got half a small avocado. We got in here is half a cup of oats. Over here, this is actually a vegan protein powder with greens. I'm not going to promote any type of specific product. I use it because I don't really eat a lot of milk. I'm not allergic, but I don't really want whey proteins and stuff like that because I don't like what's available. Like I said, what comes inside those jugs with the protein, the whey proteins, the isolates, caseins, all that kind of stuff, mass gainers. Not a huge fan. This is strictly like a pea protein mixed with, daily greens and stuff to make sure I'm getting vegetables in. It's a 38 gram scoop and has 21 grams of protein in it. Now, it does not taste very good. That's why I mix it in with everything. I wouldn't eat it by itself, but it has all the right nutrient content that I like. Over here, sweet potatoes. You've probably seen how I prepare them. I dice them up. These are roughly, half inch by half inch or, centimeter by centimeter, whatever. Toss them in the microwave for 6 or 7 minutes. And I make 2 or 3 sweet potatoes like that at a time so I can keep going in and grabbing them whenever I need them. Over here, just got a real small touch of stevia. You don't have to use any type of sweetener. When I'm using this as my first meal of the day. So I like to get some sweetness out of the way so I don't want to binge on it later on during the day. So I always make it a little bit sweeter. You will get a sweeter taste with the sweet potatoes, but I do this, like I said, at the beginning of the day. So I get rid of any of that sweet craving that I may have later. And I love chocolate. So this is a raw cocoa powder. I use a full teaspoon, maybe a little bit heaping as well, just because I love chocolate. And the beauty of cocoa is that it is thermogenic, which means on a cellular level, it causes the mitochondria of the cells, sorry to get all nerdy, to actually vibrate a little quicker, we'll call it, which increases heat, which can help in fat lipolysis. Sorry to get all dorky and technical. It's not going to do a ton. Like, I'm not going to pretend you're going to lose a bunch of weight eating chocolate. But any little help you can get during the day, might as well, especially if you love chocolate like I do. And because I don't eat a lot of dairy, which is why I also don't go for protein powders and stuff like that, I use just a random non-dairy type milk. So you can use almond, cashew, macadamia, whatever. So that's basically all it takes to build an actual meal shake. A lot of people will just, scoop in their favorite protein powder because it tastes like butterscotch, Ripple, sunshines and orgasms and whatever. And really they're not getting a lot out of it and they don't see any results and they're wondering why. They say, well, the label says if I put 2 scoops in, I'm getting 50 grams of protein, but how come all I do is feel bloated and I don't see results after working out and taking all these shakes? Well, there's a reason for that. It's all marketing. There are some products that are very good, but I don't consider them actual meal replacements. Those are good for, say... All right, went on a bit of a rant, so I just cut it all out. Not important. All I was basically saying is that a lot of those big tubs of stuff that you can buy are so full of fillers and crap that I just don't like putting them in. And you don't really see a lot of results when you use those. Whereas something like this, you can actually use as a meal replacement because there's real food in it. So let's finish off what we're putting in with the most important part. Ooh, chocolate. That's right. Chocolate is life. There we go. I'm not a salesperson for Vitamix, but I will admit that this unit is pretty much one of the best things I've ever bought. Let's start it out on low. You can just pulse it a bit or crank her up. 20 seconds later, she's ready. All right, look at that. Nice thing about the avocado is that it makes it really nice and smooth and creamy. That's right, I have a Winnie the Pooh cup. It's the perfect amount. All right, so that for me is a perfect meal replacement shake. And a morning smile. Awesome. So there you go. That's my idea of starting the day off properly when I don't have the time to prepare a full meal. Hope you enjoyed this video.